What is going on, everybody? Crypto Genius here today, back at you with another video. The markets have been going crazy, but today we're going to be talking about IOTA. I have another video coming about talking about kind of the past few days and what's been going on. So definitely check that out if you've not been paying attention to the markets and whatnot, and are also interested in some buy opportunities, because I go over a lot of good buy opportunities. One of those buy opportunities that I mentioned in that video is IOTA. It's currently sitting at 274. We take a look at it here. $7 billion market cap at the moment, 7.6. But it was as high as 14 billion not too long ago. I definitely think we will see $5 again. And pretty much, it's going to feel like no time once the time has come, but in a long time. We're probably going to see IOTA getting around there again in a few months. IOTA has been pretty steady. It's one of those coins that was extremely steady around the $4 mark for a long time. Since pretty much the beginning of December, it was around the $4 mark. 320, or December 5th, it hit 350, and then from there things just started kicking off. And IOTA, even just look at this before, it's $350, $380, $4, $350, $360. You look at the month, I mean, it's such a steady coin, such a solid long-term investment. The right now, $270 I think is a fantastic buy opportunity, but had you bought during the dip at its lowest point, it went under $2 briefly. I don't think you could have bought at that $2 point precisely, under $2 unless you had like buy orders for a while. But pretty much anything under $250, I think, is a fantastic buy opportunity. It's obviously gone up a little bit since then, as much as $3. So it definitely isn't the best buy opportunity right now if you are trying for short term, because it's probably going to settle around the $340, $4 mark again for a little bit. But IOTA is one of those coins that was hyped up an excessive amount. You can actually see where the hype was. I mean, right here, it went from December 5th all the way up here to about $5. Now, I actually got in at this all-time high. I didn't realize it was when really I made the bet that it would continue to go up. And you make the mistake of buying at all-time highs, and it sucks. It really does. You never really want to buy at an all-time high. Now, sometimes it pays off, but for a coin like IOTA, I mean, it just floats around the $4 mark since that happened. I definitely think that I will see that $5 mark again very soon, as we've already seen it again. I didn't sell. I kept holding. But right now is a great opportunity to get in on it. Now, what is IOTA? It's, if you've heard of the Internet of Things, it's the backbone of the Internet of Things. It's fully scalable, it's decentralized, modular, and it has zero fees. That's one of the best parts about IOTA. So the economy things, so here it is, as the Internet of Things keeps expanding, the need for interoperability and sharing of resources becomes a necessity. IOTA enables companies to explore new business-to-business models by making every technological resource a potential service to be traded on an open market in real time with no fees. Again, no fees. Fees have been a huge issue for a lot of people and a lot of coins. Bitcoin really fell because of the whole fee issue, and things just got way too slow with Bitcoin. Now, here's the ledger of things. In this new autonomous machine economy, IOTA will be the backbone. The Tangle ledger is able to settle transactions with zero fees, so devices can trade exact amounts of resources on demand, as well as store data from sensors and data loggers securely and verified on the ledger. Now, the Tangle is really where IOTA comes in as this crazy tech. Really, this is fantastic. So the main innovation behind IOTA is the Tangle, a revolutionary new blockless distributed ledger which is scalable, lightweight, and for the first time ever makes it possible to transfer value without any fees. Contrary to today's blockchains, consensus is no longer decoupled, but instead an intrinsic part of the system, leading to decentralized and self-regulating peer-to-peer network. And here's a little diagram kind of demonstrating what IOTA is. So here, the Internet of Things and the web, the service layer, Internet of Things applications, device management, and web applications. data format, trinary, binary, JSON, HTML, XML, JSON, application layer, MAM, MQT, XMP. Now, I'm not entirely too sure what these abbreviations are. 100% of a vague understanding of them. Then you have the transport layer, which IOTA is where that comes into play. And the connectivity layer, Wi-Fi, LoRa, Bluetooth, etc. So any way you could connect online. So let's take a look at these 5 points that they also have here. Microtransactions. For the first time ever, true micro and even nano transactions are enabled due to the unique IOTA Tangle architecture, providing developers with a brand new set of tools for the applications both IOTA and web. This nurtures brand new business opportunities for companies that prohibitive fees has kept in the realm of the impossible until now. Their data transferring. A core feature of IOTA is the ability to transfer data through the Tangle. IOTA gives you several options to do so, making it possible to establish secure and authenticated communication channels between devices. All data which is transferred through IOTA is fully authenticated and tamper-proof, making attacks impossible. That's wild. That's insane. Voting. Although IOTA is uniquely suited for the Internet of Things, the Tangle enables a variety of different use cases that involve secure data transmission, especially for e-governance. An important part of this sector is e-voting. The exploration in this field of use cases has already begun by several companies and academics. Masked messaging. As the first extensible module of the IOTA core, MAM enables nodes to exchange data through the Tangle, fully authenticated and encrypted. This means that your devices can transmit valuable and sensitive data with quantum-proof security through the Tangle, ready to be analyzed later. MAM makes it possible to share data with multiple parties easily. Similar to a radio, multiple parties can simply tune in on your frequency and get the broadcast data. Everything has a service. While the whole world has adopted the sharing economy in areas like driving and accommodation, IOTA enables a whole new realm where anything with a chip in it can be leased in real time. Most of our belongings stay idle for the vast majority of time that we possess ownership of it, but through IOTA, a lot of these things like appliances, tools, drones, e-bikes, etc., and resources such as computer storage, computational power, Wi-Fi bandwidth can be turned into leasing services effortlessly. So that's great. So you can lease your items. I mean, very cool, very cool. Anything that needs a scalable ledger. The distributed ledger revolution has only barely begun. The vast majority of use cases has not even been thought of yet. And with the next generation ledger that IOTA created, developers will be able to invent even more solutions. So it's basically saying that their scalable, infinitely scalable ledger really is one of the better ledgers out there. Now I'm going to take a look here at the white paper, show you guys the white paper. You find it in the Tangle section. Here it is, the Tangle by Sergey Popov. Introduction and description of the system. The rise and success of Bitcoin during the last 6 years proved that blockchain technology has real-world value. However, this technology has a number of drawbacks that prevent it from being used as a generic platform for cryptocurrencies across the globe. One notable drawback is the concept of a transaction fee for transactions of any value. The importance of micropayments will increase in the rapidly developing IOTA industry, or Internet of Things, and paying a fee that is larger than the amount of value being transferred is not logical. Absolutely. I think, again, that's the biggest issue. I mean, you have to pay such unfathomable fees with Bitcoin. It's so painful. It really is, and it hurts people who don't have a lot of Bitcoin. There's people who can't afford the fee to move their only Bitcoin out of the wallet that it's in right now, and that just blows my mind. I think that really is hindering Bitcoin's success right now. Furthermore, it is not easy to get rid of fees in the blockchain infrastructure since they serve as an incentive for the creators of blocks. This leads to another issue with existing cryptocurrency technology, namely the heterogeneous nature of the system. There are two distinct types of participants in the system, those who issue transactions and those who approve transactions. The design of the system creates unavoidable discrimination of some participants, which in turn creates conflicts that make elements spend resources on conflict resolution. Now, I'm not going to go over this whole thing. Really, You need to do this yourself. You need to read this, because watching me read it to you is not going to do you any good. It's not going to do me any good either. I'll just go a brief overview of what's happening. Weights and more. They actually have some good diagrams here showing what's going on. DAG with weight assignments before and after a newly issued transaction. X, which right here. The boxes represent transactions. The small number in the SE corner of each box denotes own weight, and the bold number denotes the cumulative weight. So I think this means bigger transactions, if I stand correctly. Stability of the system in cut sets, they go over that. Great diagrams of how this is working as well, so you really do get a very comprehensive understanding. They even show you a lot of equations and mathematics. A lot of other white papers don't do this. I mean, look at this. It's fantastic. Possible attack scenarios, they actually go over ways that they prevent attacks and different types of attacks that occur. I mean, this is one of the better white papers that are out there, I think, right now. There's a lot of companies' white papers that are only a few pages long. They are very vague. I mean, these guys go in depth. They really do. You can get a very good understanding of the Tangle. You can get a very good understanding of IOTA with it. And hopefully this video kind of shed some light on IOTA for you if you haven't seen it already. And I hope I've pointed out some of the big things for IOTA. I mean, just reading their website points out a lot of them just right out the gate. And currently, let's refresh it, 272 still sitting there. CoinMarketCap doesn't update as fast as, like, you know, you'll check out Binance. If I look at it on my phone, I just scroll down and the numbers change like instantly. So you're probably not going to see this change even if I refresh again. Yeah, but definitely a good buy opportunity for IOTA. Definitely something you guys should take a look at. Definitely a coin that has a shit ton of potential. Now, I do think it's a long-term hold. It's under 10 billion market cap. I think it's going to go back into the 10 billion market cap region. It's been in the top 10 coins for a long time, even at $2.70. But I definitely think we will see IOTA make some huge moves in 2018. But towards the end of 2018 is really when it's going to make those huge moves, I think. Based on the roadmaps and kind of news that's been going on with IOTA and what they're doing, I definitely think that IOTA is a fantastic long-term hold for you guys to get into. That's going to conclude this video. Subscribe, obviously, for more crypto information, crypto videos like this, where I just go over a brief analysis of the coin so you guys can get a bit of an understanding of the coin. Now, I do want to say again, do your own research, do your own thing. I'm by no means a financial advisor, definitely not a professional. This is all just my opinion, and everything in crypto is speculative. And as we've seen this huge dip, a lot of people have sold, and a lot of people have lost out, but I ain't losing out because I ain't selling. HODL, sit tight through all these dips and stuff. Leave a like in the video if you enjoyed, if you learned anything new about IOTA, and if I led you to a coin that you've been looking for. Alright guys, peace out.